Everything is up and popping. Everybody looking jazzy. That's good. That's what I like it. I like it just like that. I like it just like that. I like it just like that. We see what we want to do. I like it just like that. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah. Everybody's happy. Can't see everything, but you can see some of the things. And that's what makes everything go good. Okay, so how y'all doing today? Hope everybody is A-okay. This is the time that we say the Lord's Prayer. And when we say the Lord's Prayer to ourselves, is because the Lord has helped us to graduate, to go, to find ourselves approved of the many things that we need to do. So without further ado, we're going to say, Our Father who art in heaven, holy is thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And that is cool here. This right here needs to be. Let's see if we can push this down here to that. There you go. That's good. That is good enough. You know what I'm saying? You can't. As we move and groove, we're okay. Who am I? So we done said the Lord's prayers. We done said our peace. In Jesus' name, we make the circle over, right? Which is our aura, right? We go from bottom to top, right? And then we go left to right. Okay, simple as that. And if you get mixed up, as long as you're doing this, you good. So it's no, you have to be like this and you have to be that way. No, it don't go like that. Who am I? I am the new teacher, undisputable at that. And for those who don't want to listen, just change the channel. That's or tell the people that you don't want to hear what I have to say because you don't want to know what it is to be known. Now, what we have in front of me, right, is my family's teachings of families that adopted me. So I have been adopted out of society to a family just to give me enough information to find my way. And that's if you notice that people took the information and internally, it made them change. They changed internally. And this internal change, there you go. This internal change, what it did, it brought forth the connection to the things that happened before of trickery and deception that was going on before. So I know it sounds really interested, you know, but it was already given out. And the way it's given out now is going to be totally different. It's going to be more. It's going to be more and more. But let me get this shot right here real quick in the scene. Right. There you go. And let me get a shot like this. And I want y'all to repeat what I do, because see, this is gonna show you the difference between who I am, what I came to do, what you doing now, and programming. It's actually called programming. So without any further ado, after that, we're going to take this book here, because this was not the controversy. This was not the controversy of the many things. This is not the controversy. It's just that everybody had a way of speaking for themselves and not speaking for everyone. It's a difference. People spoke for themselves and they didn't speak for everyone. So with that, things happen, I investigate. Just like this here over here. We'll find its way. Okay. So with that, and to get down. Right. I just want to read this right here. Is actually it is a sacramentary. It's from the Roman Missal, revised by the decree of the Second Vatican Council and published by the authority of Pope Paul VI. And here's a picture of the front page. So when we're speaking now, we're not speaking about what has been said, what should be said. What is said, what should be said, and the correction of both. We'll talk about the pictures at another time. But within this book, in the table of contents of this particular book, right, because this is something that we are leaving behind. We're leaving behind just as it is, just what it do, and we'll be blessing it because we're leaving them alone. We're paying less attention to it. So that's to be less to that and more of what we do. So for those who are not coming with us, this book is the degree of the Sacred Congregation for Divine Worship. So this shows you how to worship. You just don't go in the church, join the church, and do things. It's a certain science to keeping the rituals at its best. But people don't tell you that. They tell you the order of service. They give you an order of service where you are worshiping, you're providing the service, or they're providing the service. They're providing the service to the system of things to keep you in control. And that's a good thing. We're not taking anything away from anyone. We're just getting our own thing back. And that which is ours, no one has it. So it's no sense in fighting over something you think is yours and you don't control it. because it's not yours. You didn't create it. It's not yours. It's not your heritage. It's not your culture. It's not you. I'm trying to just get the feel of what I need to do and how I can get it done. There you go. You see a little bit more of me? Yeah, that's even better. You know, and this over here. There you go. Yeah, I think, as I move and groove, it'll be better. I want you to see me on the screen here. I want you to see me as other people are seeing me. This way you got 2 views of me. You got 2 views of me. You got one straight up. You got 3 views of me. You got 3 views of what I'm doing right now, talking to different people. You got straight up. This is just straight up right here. This right here, you got 2 views. If you see me, you see that. You see this, you see that. Boom. So everybody is watching each other. So nobody can say, oh, he said this. Yeah, but you know what? When he said that, boom, his hand was right there, and boom, he was almost scratching her hair. Or boom, he had on his hat right there. You see what I'm saying? His top hat right there. Boom. Okay, he had his thumb on his top hat. These is the imagination of those whose job was just to entertain you. They didn't have to be right. They didn't have to be right. They just had to have your ATTENTION. ATTENTION. Trying to let this boy out of here. Talking about a fly, butterfly. Yeah. It's probably a dumb fly. We say she fly don't bother me. I belong to somebody. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm stating, what's being said, is that we're talking about Apostles' Constitution of Paul, Apostolic Constitution of Paul. The 6th, now we're talking about the Pope. The forward general instruction of the Roman Missal, appendix to the general instruction, direction of masses with children, apostolic letter of Paul, general norms of the liturgical year and calendar. So every day, every year, the calendar has been already programmed. What do you want to do and how you going to get it done? Because this is just to distract you, to keep you in their midst. This is their structure. So it's fine. Because I'm going to read something now. And then we're not going to question it, because in time you're going to see. It says, bow your heads and pray for God's blessings. Remember I was talking about the blessings? We're praying. They're praying that we don't dilute them, because they only can go up to a certain degree. They say 32, 33, it don't make no difference. To 3 to 5, to 3 to 2, it don't make no difference. It don't make no, because they're only going up. What we have is embedded in us. We don't have to earn this. It's in us. The potential is in us already. This is how you see we rising up from the ruins, from the garbage, from the lies, from the experiments. We're rising up and above all the foolishness. Here's another picture that you made. It may bring back a little memory for you. Yeah. And represent where you getting this now. I mean, you can go from channel to channel and you can get a mix of everything. It's okay. Everything is okay. We get more of this. There you go. It's gonna be fine. I'm just trying to get comfortable. So we're talking about this. So it says, When he came, he says, then the priest extends his hands over the people while he sings and says. So now you got the priest like this at the book. This is his job. This is not something he want to do. This is what he must do. This is his instructions, to raise his hands up like this. There you go, like this. It says, then the priest extends his hands over the people while he sings or says, when he came to us as a man, the Son of God scattered the darkness of this world and filled his holy night with his glory. And filled this holy night with his glory. May the God of infinite goodness scatter the darkness of sin and brighten your hearts with the holiness. Amen. Then he says, God sent his angels to the shepherds to herald the great joy of our Savior's birth. May he fill you with joy and make your heralds of his gospel. Amen. When the word became man, earth was joined to heaven. When the word became man, earth was joined with heaven. May he giveth you his peace and goodwill and fellowship with all the heavenly hosts. Amen. So this here is a scene out of the church that they are directed to do every generation. And that is good. That is good. They're not on your level. They're on their own level. Everybody's on their own level. They have more things. Is more needed. Hold on. Everything is real. So no matter how far you fall away, I want y'all to get one like this. And wear it and represent. We're gonna have the hats. You can make it. See, it's gonna look just like this. And this Al-Hayat, which represents that which is within, that covers the body. and protects the body. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into a little exercise and get a little, you know. It depends. It depends on what camera you're looking at, because this camera made me look a little thinner. It's okay. It's all right. Anyway, look. So we're gonna be reading out of this. They call it mass. The reason why they call it mass. The reason why they call it mass is because it represents many people. So this is what you call macro. That's when you become a Mac. When you say you're a priest, you're a father. You're taking these titles here, priest, father, they like the best of the titles. Yeah. I just want to appreciate everybody and give everybody appreciation. This helps in the equation of the all, which is basically here. This represents the all. Everybody's connected, no matter what. U, H-U-E, which is the same thing of H-U, which is the same thing as R-U, the letter R and the letter U. Ru, who, you, L, al, all of this it's just going back to who we be. So this particular system, this capitalistic system, it's different, but it was something that expressed something different. And we're here, we're with it, and it will be changed, but not drastically, and not with the quickness. Everything, symmetry makes change. And then those who want to not deal with that, what they had, and expand, and it's fine. So this represent everybody comes from the circle. So if you want to get back in the circle, get back to where you belong, as far as tribal leadership, as far as women learning certain things that they need to learn, you need to go ahead and get with this right there. There you go. So when you see this is the covering, which they call hate or hayat. It's not hat. It's not hate. It's hayat. It's life. And it represents where life is, and other life can get into you. See? Deities, what they call spirits, can come into your body and can make you think and make you and tell you to do things and control your body, like start to run in your body. Like, yeah, they pick up your arm. And they can do it with more intellect, because your programming is not as it should be. And this is where we get back to where we at. Because sometimes I don't drift off, but I take my time, because there is no rush for this. There's no need for me to try to get back to Peaches. See? Because she has no back. See, it was always about me. And the me was the we of sharing with others. So it was never about one person, because if it was, it wouldn't have been that person. But those persons that I got stuck on, that wasn't my lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. This right here, well, no matter where you at, what situation you're in, if you listen closely, like you didn't before, you try to sham me, and I rebuke you for that all the way around the board. Because when you find out, then you're going to be like, yeah, yeah, he said it was going to be like that, or he said it's going to be, no. I never said that. So anyway, this is the book, Introduction of the Many Things That the Priest Do. So now, knowing the priest and knowing that we are the true priest, they're priests too. I said the true priests. They are the priests, or what I call them wannabes. But as long as they doing their job for their people, they have all rights to go ahead and emulate. But don't lie on the original, because we manifest many things that's not into words. There's things that words don't express that we do. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Okay, so within that, we was talking about the Catholic, right? And I want to see if this is a Catholic Bible. It's just the Bible. Oh yeah, it is. It is. All right, here we go with the Pope Paul. Big up. Big up. Big up. Big up. It's no animosity about these people. It's no animosity because they took the time to live this life. If you was to live the same life as him, or let's just go up and up. Let's go up and up. So let's see what we got here. There. There. If you was to live the life like him, or if you was to live the life like them, okay? If you was to live the life, you would come into more problems than the average man. You would come into more happiness than the average man, because now you in the midst. You're the hub, the axis of things. But where did he get the knowledge from? Where did he get the knowledge from? Because Christianity has a beginning. He said he represents the priest. But Christianity, as he got it, the information from where he got it from, or we say he got it from, it's fine. Because it's documentations of many, many things of how things was. Now, we talking about this is this here, who is he? It tells you, he's telling you who he is. He's a translator. A translator for those who forgot. And as he translated it, we start to remember. Our membrane starts to activate. And when the membrane starts to activate, what happens is we start to do things differently. We don't do the things that we did before. Now, with that in mind, what happens is we start to elevate from within. See, there's oppression on the outside, what we see. Then we're depressed inside about what we want to be, what we want to do. The first thing was the body. When the body is neglected, you start eating and you grow outside your body frame. If you notice every picture that's up here, there's nothing with obesity. But when you say obesity, people get mad because they fell in the trap of obesity. So they don't want to be called fat. But before it was the fat of the land. But they didn't know that even the kings who say, and the queens who say that they are who they are, they fell off too. All the kings fell off. I don't care what if they say they fell off. When you obese, you got other worries. You don't want no extra. You don't want no extra. So you got what they call His Holiness, Pope Paul VI, and you have the translator, Dr. Malachi Z. York. Even if looking at it, Doctor, His Holiness. So he's saying this is what resides in us. This is what we should do to be. This is the Pope. And they started off a certain way, and this is where they at. And that's the best way I could say they started off a certain way, because a lot of things happen. And these things don't pertain to where I'm going, because they're not in my way. Because from here, I transformed into what they call a free man with a hi-hat. But I always wear the hi-hat. So this particular book is called the Bible. This particular book is a book that's in the Bible, because the Bible is, this particular book is 72 books in the Bible. It's 72 books. And they got it well established, I'm telling you. When you're a slave, you act like a slave. When you're not a slave, you don't act like a slave. And when you do the things as a free man, you start to do things, and then the free man will lie to you too. So you could stay a slave, and he don't become a slave. See, certain people's thing is to be free while you be a slave. But we can never be a slave. So our job is to work every day, so we'll never be a slave. These things, we have to continue to do this. We have to work, we have to exercise every day. And the point about why I'm going through all this right now, because once I start doing this, I'll be reading. I will not be explaining it. I will not be explaining it. This is not the question and answers. You got that? It's already out there. Everything that need to be said has been said, and said more eloquent than I would be able to say it for you. I said what is out there by those, the translator. I will not talk for everybody. I will talk for the translator. And sometimes when I think about things, I'm just getting started. I just got back here November of 2020. Yeah, 2020. I had to figure out what I was going to do, how I was going to present myself. What was this all about? All those that tried to establish something for the benefit of the all was always led to be doing something different, which is correct. It differs. It differs that which is norm of the light that they have, the norm, the light that they have. It changes everything. And when change, people get kind of nervous. So people are in business right now and it's making money, giving them time off, giving them time with families, tribal members, uh, travel time, places of leisure. It's like, what can a person say after they already said everything that they need to say? So other than that, it's just extra words being spoken for no reason. So we're gonna go from what they say, the Holy Bible, which the word holy is the word Ali. And the word Ali is exalted. The word Ali is the same thing as valley, the valley of the shadow of death, the exalted valley where people get smothered because they're entrapped by so many things. So we're going to start the program off. We're like 48 minutes into, and many times on my videos, note this. If you have listened this far, that's when I usually start talking. After I just discard everything that's in my whatever I'm thinking about at the time. And with this is just a test run because right now people are all over the place and not genuine. They're not who they're supposed to be, where they're supposed to be at. And this is why we're here. That's why I'm here. So as I continue, I will start off with the prayer. We're going to represent everybody at the same time. And we call that the circle of righteousness. This is how we go right there. Right. And I'm the spearhead. Oh, I bet you couldn't figure that one out. Then you are the spearhead. I bet you didn't know about that. So we're going to start off with what I came to do. Be right back. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. You keep it in the mood. What? You think I don't? Think I do? Think I do? Yeah, I'm back. So we're gonna start off here. I said salute to everyone. Calm down. We got this. We already had this before. But salute to everyone. Salute. Okay, so now it's so much about the Bible. Let's see what I already prepped a little bit. Let me see what we got. We talking about the positions of people. Now, if you want to be down with the get down, I said, if you want to be down with the get down, and you supposed to say, get down with the get down, yay. So when I say, if you want to get down with the get down, and you saying, get down with the get down, yay. That means that you're inclined to observe with your full energy. The energy. The G stands for what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7. What is the 7? The 7 or the sign? Let me take you through the A, B, C, so you'll find out what it means to me. Me, the one has originality for the things that you're supposed to be. And if I took it and gave it for what it's worth, you wouldn't even get your second verse. You'd be so afraid of what it is. You will give up like many others have did. Okay, so now, when we talk about the priestly classes, the descendants of Aaron also was divided into classes. The sons of Aaron of Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, Ithamar. Nadab and Abihu died before their father, leaving no sons. Therefore, only Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests. David with Zadok, a descendant of Eleazar, and Har Malik, a descendant of Ithamar, assigned the functions for the priestly service. So we just got finished talking about the priestly service. This was duplicated by the Vatican and put in the sacramentary book, which is this thick book right here. Okay, so now we done jumped quantum theories. All those engineers now. We ain't thinking like people. We ain't gonna get tricked. We ain't gonna be fooled. We ain't gonna get tricked, and we ain't gonna get fooled by no one, nobody. So now, it's like playing, right? Because it's for represent culture. For the many things people say. And basically the four is Egyptian, Christian, Muslims, and Hebrews. And the derivatives of the many others that came in, didn't, or came in, overshadowed, whatever. Okay. I want to give a big shout out to everyone and everybody, for you are the love. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a job. If it wasn't for you, nobody. You are the center of the earth. You are the divine within. Activate and come back home. And let's do what we do the best way we can. I know that some of you are burnt out, or I would put burnt out. Okay? Mm-hmm. I say it like that too. This is not for your ears only. This is for those who are hard-headed, those who are disrespectful. This is also for those who care and those who don't care. And within all this and all the mixtures of the divine that I put in everything I do, I am who I am. And for you, personally, your misconstrued evaluation of life, I have kept you interesting. At the time, you even had the courage to say, I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know. Did not know. So now we have the priestly classes. You had the singers. Okay. Now let's just go a little bit. The Levitical classes, the altar, the Holocaust, the materials of the temple, the charge to Solomon. Then he called for his son Solomon and commanded him to build a house for the Lord. Hallelujah. So those whose name is Solomon, you have a special calling. It said right there. 1 Corinthians. That's why they don't want you to read this book. They say it's their book. They say it's their book. But we are they. And go back to the Cherokees and the Indians. We found out you had a whole tribe called Day. Because they was who they was. We are they, we are more, we are everything. Always and forever. Yeah. It should give a shine to you. So that you know that somebody knows. Somebody always knows. And that's Jesus. Now, today, what we're going to do, we're going to give you back that. We're going to give them everything that's theirs. We're going to take back what's ours. Jesus, just us, just us, just us. So those who are special. So are you just us? Are you the body? Bodea. The Badu. Are you the body, the Badu of that which is special? Christ. You got to remember about them Latins, how they got in the picture with the Ottomans, with Spain and Spanish. This thing is more than what they want you to think it's about. It's about you. And you 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 too, all of you, because this is the way. This is the fun. Creation was the spinoff to something that we could do. If you won't be bothered about it, jiggy with it, let's get it done. If you don't, you won't, and guess what? You won't have no fun. And all of you is looking for those who want to make change. You can have what you got. You can get got after that. Take it as yours. All you're doing is accumulating the wealth, accumulating the junk. We call it too. Everybody got a way to get it done. I took the long road and had the long plan with the next man and the next man. So now that they took the plan and they thought it was me and they did what they did, no stress off my chest. I kept it moving and grooving, doing everything I'm supposed to do. And now I'm back. Look at me, look at you. Look at me, look at you. What I say, what I do. It's about tall hat right there. With that Canaanite right there. What? You didn't see the queen right there? And all this how she's standing looking at you. You didn't see the queen right there with the rainbow hair from the black scare. What? Who are you and what are you to me? That's the question. Newfound reality. You can't keep up because I will not allow it. So, how you doing, Peaches? Or is that too loud to say? Well, I will not call you that because she's Peaches every day. How about your mother? Let's take it to the, what they call, intergalactic connection. Let's take it to Jamala Abdul Mukmin. And let's see what vibrations we get with that right there. Because sometimes I think that people thought that the things that was done by chance or accidentally. I don't think so. Ask Jamala Abdul Mukmin of the things that she went through to get to this part, which many will call the end. Longevity is not promised to those who did not pull in the new generation. Yeah. So they said I was a poet. I said, nah. They said I was in love. I seen how I responded to the needs of the get down, of the purpose of who I be. It didn't respond properly. It respond, this shit don't work. But prior to that, we had the degree of the woman and all of that, and what she can do, won't do, will do, and capable of doing. So for those of you who don't know, this is that type of show. They call a partner of mine, and I use that word, a partner of mine. That's the best way I can say right now. A Negro, not necromancy. That's worshiping of the dead. See, that's a whole nother shit that people like. What? We talking about Jesus the dead or Jesus just us? 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 The body of Christ that proceed and gave you something to talk about, but not something to ride with. You can't ride with us. You can talk about us all day. Every time you get a child, you can talk about us, and you can actually lie and say it was you. I'm a PIMP. Everything's supposed to be. And the new day that's continually. To the new day that's continually. To the new, all right, you're ready. That's continually keep it moving, regardless of what thoughts that's projected. Once you make that step to God, and you got 3 dots on it, does your God has 3 dots? That's what I'm saying. Does your God has 3 dots? What is the 3? What do it represent? What is a dot? And if you got three of these, are they the same? Do they change? Do they intertwine with that which they call the outer mind? The inner mind, the outer mind. The connection to greatness. Victory at hand. So I say victory. And this is what it is. It's the victory. Which is actually, if you look at me, it's the W. If you can make a W out of that, you good with me. If you can't, something wrong with you. You ain't in my This is my creation right now. If you don't like my creation and how to roll in my creation, then vote. You got to go ahead and get down with the get down. There you go. I think that's better for that view. So they can see a little bit more, see that I'm sitting down with you. You should have your book. You should have a pen. You should have something to write on. Taking notes of what's going down. So y'all can't see me now. Y'all can't see me. But you right there. Everything's ordered, and this is the first food right there, regardless. Look at the backdrop. Look at the backdrop. You got the front. You got the back. You got the altar. That's what's on my altar. We got the free man right there. We got the queen right there. And we got the empress. Okay. Who you want to be? Who you want to be? This is just one of those things. Pause for the camera. So, yo, you know how it roll. You know how it roll. I don't know whatever, but I will check it out. I will definitely check it out and find out what's going on. We get ready to do some poses. Okay, in a minute. I got to stack up. You're going to do some poses. And this is basically who we be. Then we'll do some reading. You know, I figure we'll be here for the next 6 to 7 of what they call theirs, or we call ours. But our time to come is showing like this. We don't do that like that. We don't do that like that. We don't do like that. We like that. Not 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 like this. Not like that. We have fun when we're learning this, because if you don't, you be like, oh my God. The nigga done lost it. That salute was good. That salute was good. Probably. I don't want to keep changing the channel. This is the flow. And if your flow and my flow, if it goes to the same where we going. If you feel that my flow took you off your path to where you need to be, it could be a good thing. If my flow is the way of salvation and deliverance, and your flow is destruction, you need to come this way. I was thinking about that damn walk this way. Walk this way was phenomenal for some, But it didn't pertain to everybody. So don't get it twisted. Walk This Way was the spinoff to hip hop. I said Walk This Way was the spinoff to hip hop and a mainstream with the rock music or the country music or whatever, European, anything European. For European at this time, because everybody had did the wash, the switch and swap. Switch and swap, that is so much on the switch and swap. See, I had to bring y'all back down because if I keep going up, y'all be out of here like a home run, goddamn. Bring your ass back here. What you gotta do? So you doubted me before. I repose. And if you doubt me again, do you think you're gonna win? I don't think so. And actually, I know for sure you ain't. And the 19, yes I am. Ooh, try to make me say I ain't. I am the 19 of everything that's to be. Why is that? 'Cause I say it out loud, proud, boldly. This is what I do. I am the new now. For real? For real though. For real. That nigga be like, what the? You know, life, and you see you as righteous have done, and those who just live their life, and we had the responsibility of helping them, saying things when needed, doing things when it's our time to make it happen. And that was a beautiful thing. You know, I see my whoever. This is the sun won't be enough, but this is what we say. I thought I was just doing over there every day, but I'm learning how to, you got to see it all at one time, and then you can see how with peripheral vision, you including everything. I would say the low life, right? But look, when I do like this, pointing right back at me. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You can't see it. Y'all can't see it. You can see it. They can't see it. You can't see nothing. You can see what I'm talking about. When I go like this, right? Boom. You can see me pointing at you, but you can see me pointing at that. You can't, and you can't either. So let's get it all together, what we can do, what we can't do, how we gonna get this done. Why would I choose to bring in a movement that's gonna eliminate all hate when hate was dominant? The love was not present. It was talked about, the love, but they didn't know what it was. That's how inconclusive others are about what's going on. It don't matter. It don't matter. You got all these people out here. You got the short, many people. You got the tall, lanky people. And everybody is special. But to who? To them, yes. To others, many. But are they special to that which is important? I know so. They're not. They're just wagging their tail in the long run, acting like they are fun. So we say, well, what type of show is this? This is a show of laughter. It don't matter if you watch it or you don't watch it. This is a show of laughter. It don't matter if you watch it or you don't watch it. I have seen the best that did their best. They were the beasts. And I don't want to be with them either. Okay. So I don't mind. If you don't mind my mind, you won't be in my time if you don't mind my mind. Yeah. Listen. I'm just here. Don't mind me. You ain't been bothering minding me for a long time. Don't mind me now. Don't mind me now. I'm just here to let you know these are my last days. And this is my show. Left my family, didn't want to be bothered with them because I had to keep on and going and cut up that which wasn't necessary at that time. Hoping I hit that button, get back, push them up so it changed this rhyme. But it's like this I found out to be. Everybody doing what they gotta be. That's alright with me. I got the continuation of this new reality as I give you what it is. So why are you talking so much? I talk that talk and walk that walk so you don't have to be trapped off her and insanity. Trapped off in a word that you're not capable of adding on to what it is. What it is. What it is. That nigga said what it is. He did say that. He said that. He did. I'm telling you, he said that. It's okay today. Well, hold on. Time out. We used to say time out. We used to say time out. We used to say time out. Now we saying time out. All around say time out. Throw your hands up, say time out. Time out. Amen says one. All eyes on the all we are one, no master. Do something that you know. Raise your hands and say, Master, we are one. Say we are one in your house. Go tell two. Two tell three. Three tell four. 4 times 4. 5 times 5. Many, many more. What you talking about? That's the question. Reality. Wrong. Sometimes you gotta catch yourself. Ain't nobody business all the time. 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 Make your best is your next. Best next. We say best next. Say it. Best next. 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 You can cut out all the other stuff. Don't need it. Those. Me too. Listen, cut the crap. Let's get down with the get down. And let it be known amongst the viewers, those who ain't got nothing to do, but listen to what I'm saying, because your life is true. And those who disagree, I disagree with them. Okay, so I'm just setting up right now. We got the sacramentaries of the, what they call themselves, Catholics, but those are the true Christians. Let it be known. So, let's talk about everything. See, people can talk about things and then they can act like. Did he say that? Well, I said, acolyte. The acolyte. This is a wonderful thing to see 4 me plus me. Which means 5, no job. Reality, clarity, sovereignty. The trajectory of it. The seeing you come back to you. To hear what you're saying, what you do. To seeing what other people see about what you're saying, which is true. It's from the right side or the left side, right side. This change. Do you really ride? Singing my song to you, everything that you wanna do. I sing my songs to you, anything I wanna do. Making everything you know is so true. Doing what you gotta do. It was my time for me to shine. Now you know what, a friend of mine. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yo. You see, I'm like going through this right this now. Sending and receiving to where? To that which you create. This is the time is to create. They say you're not a creator. They say you are instigator, but you only to instigate that which relates to that which you see that segregates. No, let them have it And while we separate from the things that don't negate to where we need to be, you say be. Hey, people do what they do, what they need to be. Hey, back again. Now, I took a $10 bill. Where I get it from? I don't know. No, I didn't need your money. People like, whatever it is, don't give that boy no money. I didn't need your money, didn't need your stank, honey. I got honey on that. Nigga said he got honey on that. Nigga got honey on that. It's okay, you know what I mean? Oh man, it's like, what the hell? You are a creator. Create your day. Create every day. All of your bruises. But you are a creator. That's what they telling you. You are a creator. You know what? I told you I was who I need to be. There's no one on earth or in heaven ever stopping me. Can you say that? Without going through the experience I've been through, I don't think so. Can you say that? Doing everything you know is to flow. What to say? Oh. I want to testify. I want to let you know I am. Whoa. Let me say I am. I thought you saw that. But he did, man. I know he saw that, you know. Snitch nigga. Snitch nigga, bitch nigga, what? You nigga, what? Everybody got a green card. A green card. Listen, I'll be right back. I got to take a. You know, people say I gotta take a what? You don't. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm just trying to get comfortable with y'all. Because it's everybody. I had to learn it. As long as you got my breath of life in your stank ass, you won't be fine. Make a decision every day. Every day you on trial, bitch. Okay? That's what I'm saying. some notes. Peace up in this place. Yeah, man. Everything is changed. Change and rearrange. This is what I do. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same. If I tell you I'm back, but to play, to play. To play, to play. To play, to play, to play. Yes. Be right back. My time. Answers. Like answers, take answers. Answers. This we do this time. Analyzes thousands of details to get every. All right. Don't start. There's another one coming through. Which you want to do? My name is B. Yippity. Yep. What's up, Yippity? I caught that. It's okay. I got the music on going on in the back of my mind. If you can read my mind, Columbus Circle. I just want to say, hey, I'm back. You know, sometimes without the music, I'll be like, hey, you know, with the music, it keep it what I want to do. Hey, who you? What are you to me? I'm that new special type of guy they call reality. It's a reality check. I still got some things to do. I think I'm gonna be a different type of preview. Right now, y'all connected. Then I have to disconnect it. Some of the dumbasses. It's all right. The real to the real. It's like when you free, you create your own reality. And sometimes that reality don't mix with others. And if you just new in the making, you just started to create as those that was before me, sometimes just don't go as smoothly as the calculations look on paper. Still got to go through reality. That's why I'll be throwing this up here. I throw it right there. Right next to that, boom, and that, and that. The name of the show, I am. Are you? And then it could be you, I. Are you, you are. Are you, you are. The simpler, the brighter. Maybe not. I doubt it though. It was asking me, I said, forward, coaching. Woo. No, it would be similar to this. It would be this. It is this, right? It's what it is. More, this is the soft touch. I would continue connection, collective, continued collective, add on with your bass, B-A-D, B-A-D, B for the 1 and 3, 1 for the 1 hourly, I. Anything and everything I say into what it is, it what it do, it's what is me, it's what is you. Collectively with it, we rock the house. Constantly we make change to reality, stimulation, communication across what we call the globalization. Hey, oh, hey, you, hey, you, you are. This is third eye open. So somebody said, first eye. Nigga, what? Please, what originality? Forgot the number system on the jumper ball without the prop contention of what we need to do. What you saying? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, you couldn't be. No, I wouldn't have you anyway. This is the next thing. I wouldn't have you in my surroundings because you're not necessary. You need to be over there. You heard? Right there. Where you at? Where you at? That is the newest what you do. But don't mind me, because I don't know where I'm going. You stay right there. And I go on and 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 more, 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 more. They call me more. I'm more than more, the more I keep it going on and on. They call me down on top of the top, doing everything I do. Then I take it. How you doing? You thought it was you, but it was me. Did it done and did it again. You make me on and on and on and on and on. And on and on and on and on and on. And on. And on and on and on and on and on. And on. And on. Yeah. The best thing that we say, yeah, when he was a little child, we say hallelujah. And then you smile for hallelujah. Yeah, when we say hallelujah, you smile. Like I tell him, I ain't here to argue with you tonight. This is a new day in a very special way. I'm here to let you know you're down in my show, my new creation that happened a long time ago. Each and every day, we add on to the cipher. Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody's gonna know. On and on. totally strong, moving on. Every direction you see is not from here to there, it's here, everywhere. What? You heard what I said. You know what I do. You ain't got time to listen to me. Go do what you do. As I continue, it's like I've been doing before with no observation. I still endure. I got my audience right here, memory right there. Things I need to do and finish business and business clear. Right here. Don't start that. Don't start no bombino and all that type of stuff. Don't start no bombino and all that little. I just want to say thank you. Why? Why not? This is what I do. I ain't got to come outside just to talk to you. This is what I do. I ain't got to come outside just to talk to you. When you so far away with nothing to relate to what I do every day. What? You heard. You heard. Everything you want to be. What? Simple harmony. All together. All together. It's rocking. We're rocking. We don't never give up. We don't always on the rise. We don't stop. We never give up. We don't stop. Institution, revelations, obligation. So much more to learn. So much more to learn. Nice to meet you. Nice to greet you. Every generation, oh, there. Every generation, now you see me again. Every generation, we both win. Yeah, you too. Respect Irie, eye to eye, eye to eye. That, boop, boop, that. So how's everybody doing? So my chick, Irie, you don't know, it's the light. See the light? Woo! How how long is a smile worth? When it's needed, that smile is still there. Those special sounds out of the ordinary of talking, the intimate sounds, it's still there. It's a continuation, an add-on. But happiness is what it's about. Joy, joy. Glory, glory, glories, gloria, all of that, it is. You got to see from what is, from what you obtained through your discipline. They say, well, where was I at before? Every other place. But at this time, and what you doing, that's where to do. And the way it was explained before, I don't do it like that. My creation is my suggestions with a little tilt for your own protection. The delivery is given with such technique. It's hard to say. You can deny that's your privilege, but it's already a done deal. And you already made the choice before you got to me. This is an added incentive because I'm not even here. I don't see you on the charts, so you're not even here. Preparation, prelude. If people could remember, I don't know. What you think? What you think? What you think? Far right, right, straight ahead, and you know. What do you do in a 24-hour period? That's what I want to know. What do you do? And I'm gonna give you time. Okay, hold on. What do you do in a 24-hour period? Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, now you have to learn what to do in the 24-hour period. That's the first initiative. Add on to wherever you're going. Okay, so now we got that. Who am I? I am. Who are you? And if you want to be like I am, and the multitudes of which is and which shall be, keep watching. Get a book. Pen, and take notes. This is what we do. People, don't try to believe. It's okay. I'll be switching and swapping. Switch to the swap. Then I swap out, then I switch. No better than this. In every of my creative days. I don't think so. Still here. True that.